When is the right time to retire from dancehall? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Keeping It Real 876. If you're new, welcome to you as always. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, and feel free also to comment. If there's any points that you come across in my videos, please feel free to comment, right? You see something, you heard something rather that you agreed with or disagreed with, please feel free to share, right? Over here we're back abroad, right? So we're open, I'm open to take on an open mind approach in understanding that not everybody would agree with my comments. I may not agree with everybody's comment, but we can all disagree, right? Or agree to disagree, right? And just be one happy, loving community, right? That is it. All right. So, when is the right time to retire from dancehall? Hmm, interesting. Should they leave on a high note or keep riding the wave till the very end? What do you guys think? All right, so let's get straight into it. So, let's say in dancehall, age is often debated, right? Some say when you pass a certain age, like 40s and 50s, the younger crowd moves on. But look at Vibes Cartel, look at Spice, look at Elephant Man. I would also say look at Being a Man and Bounty Killer. But the thing is, young people have given Being a Man and Bounty Killer the cold shoulder. They believe that their time is definitely up, right? But the other stalwarts like Vibes Cartel and Spice and Elephant Man of recently again, they are the ones from back then who are still hot, right? Oh, sorry. So sorry. Idonia and Busy Signal is kind of still there as well. Busy Signal doing things internationally. We don't see him on the local spaces abroad there in Africa and different European countries doing his thing, right? Big up Busy, right? But a lot of persons would say that Vibes Cartel or Vibes Cartel's dominance to some extent no, maybe due to the fact that he was away for 13 years, right? So those 13 years spent behind bars have influenced his desirability. So, in other words, scarcity boosts desirability. Look at when Buju Banton just came out of prison, right? Look at what happened. Buju Banton is still doing it big, but what are the numbers looking like? Vibes Cartel is still trying to blend in. Recently, I see that he has a new remix with Skilly Bang. He's still trying to do his thing and show that he can keep up with the younger crowd. But for how long will Vibes Cartel be able to keep up? Or rather, let me rephrase that. How long or how much longer will the younger crowd accept his efforts to try to dominate dancehall still? Right? Because many will agree that it appears that he's trying to make up for lost times, right? So we need to look at that. We need to analyze when is the right time to leave. Do you stay and try to keep up, or do you leave while you're on top to protect your legacy before the fall off? Because as we know, and we can take Being a Man as a prime example, as we know, there's a time and place for everything, and every dog of them day, and everything of them season. Today you hot and a run road, and tomorrow you flop out. Nobody not care about you. Right? So that is what the dancehall artists especially need to understand. You may be hot today and flop tomorrow. Do you leave while you're hot to keep your legacy, or do you continue to try to keep up with the younger crowd and fall off? Right? Some artists want to leave on top, protecting their legacy before the fall off. Others feel the music is in their blood, so they'll never stop, whether the hits keep coming or not. Which do you prefer? Bowing out gracefully or fighting to stay in the spotlight? And to some extent, or to a large extent, we see that happening right now before our eyes, right? But we also have to consider health and lifestyle, right? Health plays a role too, right? Performing night after night is not easy. Some artists step back for family or wellness, and that's understandable, right? Dancehall is a tough business, lot of tours, tour after tour after tour, performance after performance after performance. That after a while will take a toll on one's body, right? And dancehall is not like reggae. Dancehall has a shorter shelf life than reggae. A dancehall artist, if a dancehall artist were to get a stroke like Freddie McGregor, will they still be able to sit on a chair and deliver lyrics? Y'all bounce it, sit down and skin out and will they be able to sit in a chair and sing those lyrics? I think not. Freddie McGregor is able to still perform his classics, because reggae music is on a different level. Reggae music is for the young, the old, in between, the indifferent. It's all across the board at every and any function, right? So health alone will tell you as well that it's maybe time to pack up, right? It may be time to pack up. If your belly start look too big like you're sick, being a man, your foot them, you run out of breath, it may be time to pack it up. Don't wait until you fall down on stage to say that, wow, I need to come off and I should have if me didn't know I'm would I retire. Don't wait until all and bread control I fail, miserably, immensely before you decide to give it up. Pack it up while you can. Right? But also in the true spirit of balancing the scales, we have to also look at reinvention. As I mentioned earlier, some artists they don't retire, they just transform. And we can see, as I mentioned earlier, Cartel is trying to stay relevant because he knows how to reinvent himself. He knows how to transform and keep up with the times. Elephant Man, we see doing that. Elephant Man dug deep and played into the viral moment of Pretty Little Baby and found success with that, right? But can he reclaim his title as Energy God? Or the Ellie from 2005 with the higher level, higher level, log on. And can we get back that Elephant Man? I think not, right? So you see, dancehall music, dancehall artists, like any other genre, you just have to know when to pack it up, reinvent yourself where you can, but to what extent will you be able to how long will you be able to do that reinvention, and how long will the newer audience or the younger audience appreciate your efforts or your craft, right? Um, some dancehall artists may find it hard to retire. I have to put this in the mix. Some dancehall artists may find it hard to retire because of money pressures, right? And let's be real. Sometimes money keeps artists in the game longer than they planned. That's something they call expensive lifestyle, but them never really have the put in the investment them earlier stages, or they had some 360 deals that tie up their money, tie up them their profits. So we the outside think them have money, but them do have no money because of their deals that they sign. Yeah, them kind of something there. So some artists have to just kind of continue, even though they don't want to do it, just to make ends meet, right? We see this happening a lot, especially with the back in the day artists and also the American artists and so on, hip hop and R&B. Hear about the TLC story, how much they were robbed and so on and so forth. So good management is important. Artists who don't have good management, they are the ones who suffer a lot, right? So the industry doesn't guarantee financial security. So for some, retirement just isn't an option. And in that case, I do understand. It's sad because when you're reaching your old age, which other career you gonna try if dancehall is all you know, right? So for that case, I understand. But all in all, it's a tough one. So you guys can tell me what you think, right? When is the right time to retire from dancehall? Is it about age, legacy, or just the love of music? Right? Drop your thoughts. As I said in the comments, what do you think? Retired at the right time, or who should maybe have stopped earlier? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Keeping It Real 876. Respect.